Lloyd does this with this Broadway production of Sunset Boulevard, if you've seen that.
Yeah.
One of the main actors takes the second act. He walks right into, like, down 44th Street in Times Square as part of the show. Had some backlash because you have these ticket holders speaking out saying, listen, like, we're buying these tickets to go inside, yet the whole show's biggest number happens outside the theater.
So they can't even see.
They do put in a live feed from the balcony to broadcast to people who are inside.
Why would an actress sing the show's most iconic song outside the theater? Rachel Zegler's bizarre balcony stunt during Evita has left fans fuming, promoters giving away tickets for $0, and now lawsuits. But was this an artistic choice gone wrong, or just plain disrespectful? Let's dive into the controversy that's shaking her career. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
During the West End reviews of Evita, she goes outside the theater and performs it, the iconic number, to Londoners who just happen to be walking by. Last night, the show officially opened to a packed crowd in and outside. Have you seen this across the pond? West Side Story. It's there, star Rachel Zegler. It's been going viral because during the show, she performs Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. So at last night's opening show, British director Jamie Lloyd told Deadline that he hopes to bring this buzzy production here. Look at that view, it's great, crazy. To Broadway sooner than later, but the production has had...
Imagine buying tickets to see one of the most beloved musicals of all time, only to find the lead actress belting out the show's famous ballad, not under the stage lights, but from a balcony outside the theater. That's exactly what happened when Rachel Zegler decided to serenade the street with Don't Cry For Me, Argentina during her performance in Evita. And let's just say the audience, both inside and outside, had plenty to cry about. This impromptu balcony stunt didn't exactly scream artistic genius. People who had shelled out big bucks for front row seats were left staring at an empty stage while Rachel waved and sang to a confused crowd on the sidewalk. One attendee described it as the strangest theater experience of their life.
To everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. That at every premiere, and everything I do, people will wait in line to see. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them,
with fans standing outside unsure if they'd accidentally stumbled into an avant-garde flash mob. Meanwhile, those inside the building weren't flipped a single clue as to what was happening. The vibe reportedly shifted from awkward murmurs to full-on rage when it became clear that half the audience wasn't even getting what they paid for.
What was it like seeing yourself for the first time in full Snow White drag?
I love that description. It's perfect. Oh my God. Well, when you get to wear Sandy Powell, first of all, insane. And then you get to be lit by Mandy Walker. And
You're crying on that stage.
when am I not crying in public? It's so upsetting.
Why were you crying?
Oh my gosh. I saw the well, we didn't even see.
overwhelming.
We didn't even see,
It's
but I saw the
overwhelming.
logo and I went, that's my name. Snow White's up there. And I cried my eyes out. And Nadia Stacey designed your hair and makeup. It's like the most incredible thing in the world. And then all of a sudden you open your eyes and you watch the playback, which I never do. And I saw myself on screen and I just wanted to throw up. I was so happy about it.
The backlash was immediate and brutal. Social media lit up with accusations that Rachel's stunt was not just ill-conceived, but downright disrespectful. Critics didn't hold back either, some describing the performance as borderline insulting to anyone who values live theater. Even the show's promoters were scrambling, eventually resorting to offering tickets for free just to fill the seats. Yep, you heard that right. Free seats for a lead actress who literally left the stage. Then came the real nail in the coffin. Mid-performance, Rachel apparently decided she was done being Evita for the night and handed over the role to her understudy, Bella Brown. Bella had to finish what was already described as a dumpster fire of a performance, making her the unofficial hero of the evening, but adding fuel to the growing narrative of Rachel's unprofessionalism. All of this chaos is now the centerpiece of an ugly lawsuit, with claims swirling about how that night unfolded. But it's not just legal trouble Rachel's dealing with, it's her entire career. And wow, things are unraveling fast. The lawsuit against Rachel Zegler is the cherry on top of what might be one of the worst weeks in her career.
And this couldn't happen to a better person, in my opinion. Rachel is literally the star of a Disney movie, and she acts like she's some sort of victim. And that's the sort of mentality that is just poisoning people's minds. Like, she acts like her life is so bad, considering she's a multi-millionaire actress. Well, the reaction has been absolutely horrible. It is the worst box office from a Disney live action remake that they've ever done, and Dumbo didn't do very well, but this is actually performing much lower than Dumbo. It's living out every struggling actress's or actor's dream, and she just kind of, hand waves it like she's still some sort of victim, when in reality, she should be a movie star. She should be happy. She should be, apolitical, positive, but she's not that way.
Filed shortly after the infamous Evita performance, the legal claims reportedly center around her onstage behavior, or lack thereof. While the exact details are tightly sealed, it's clear this wasn't just a harmless PR blunder. This legal mess is rooted in how her actions during the show spiraled into unfulfilled contracts and enraged ticket buyers, leaving the production's reputation in shambles. And let's not forget, the balcony stunt wasn't even the end of that night's chaos. By throwing in the towel midway and having her understudy finish the show, Rachel handed a prime argument to the lawyers who pounced. But this isn't just about Evita. The backlash has dragged her entire public image into the dirt, thanks to the storm that was already brewing over her comments about the upcoming Snow White remake. Disney insiders reportedly decided long ago that Rachel would shoulder the blame if the project flopped. While the film hasn't even hit theaters yet, insiders claim it's seen more bad press than enthusiasm, some of it sparked by Rachel herself. From calling the original Snow White outdated to describing the new version as a girl boss dictator, her comments alienated die-hard Disney fans who didn't sign up for a reinvented fairy tale with a lecture. And let's not sugarcoat it. This has done serious damage. Hollywood now sees Rachel as, how do they put it, radioactive. Casting directors are allegedly skipping her name, and whispers of her being box office poison are growing louder. Need proof? Disney supposedly even told their marketing teams to remove her from promotional material for Snow White. Ouch. This is the same studio that somehow made a cooking rat marketable, yet even they are steering clear. It's bad enough when fans lose interest, but when studios act like your name might sink the ship, that's a career-defining red flag. So the question is, can she bounce back from this? Or has Rachel officially lost her Hollywood fairy tale? Rachel Zegler's Evita controversy proves just how fragile Hollywood fame can be. One bad decision, a balcony stunt, a mid-show exit, can trigger a spiral no one expects. Now labeled box office poison, industry insiders suggest she avoid the spotlight and let her missteps fade into Hollywood's short memory. But can Rachel even pull that off? With a history of outspoken comments and viral backlash, staying quiet might be her toughest role yet. So, does she deserve a comeback, or has the damage been done? One thing's for sure. In Hollywood, reputation isn't just fragile, it's downright volatile. What do you think?